Good evening to you, and thank you for choosing Hope TV to update you on what is happening within Kenya and the world over. I hope your weekend is going well so far. You're tuned in to Weekend Newswatch. In our top stories this evening, EPRA has released new fuel prices, and President Ruto assures the nation that police deployment to Haiti is a noble move. My name is Mochache, and I'll be taking you through our news stories. Let's get started with the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, EPRA, has released new prices of fuel products after an upward review. As per the agency, the weighted average cost of the imported fuel commodities informed the new prices announced earlier today. A litre of petrol in Nairobi now costs 217 shillings, up from 211 shillings in the past month. Diesel now costs 205.47 shillings, up from 200.99 shillings. Kerosene 205.06, up from 202.61 shillings. The new prices, including the new excise duty and the 16% VAT in the Contentious Finance Law signed by President William Ruto, would be in effect between October the 15th and November 14th this year. The prices in other parts of the country would slightly vary from the ones in Nairobi.
Super petrol will be increasing by 5 shillings and 72 cents per litre. Diesel will increase by 4 shillings and 48 cents per litre, and kerosene will increase by 2 shillings and 45 cents per litre. The government has applied the stabilization numbers as I've just mentioned, and will continue to monitor the trend in the international benchmark of petroleum pricing. We have seen an increase, particularly from the August-September cycle, as had been mentioned by the Cabinet Secretary. This increases when we speak to an increase of about $80.68 per metric ton of super, and that of diesel of $172.34 per metric ton, and also for kerosene $186.16, which account to about roughly 24% for the kerosene grade, 24% for the diesel grade, and 9% for the super grade. This is the indicator as to why the petroleum prices have increased in this current cycle.
Moving on to Haiti, as the deployment of Kenyan police officers to Haiti has elicited mixed reactions after the move was approved by the UN Security Council through a multi-nation support mission. President Ruto officially remarked the deployment to Haiti was a noble one, with many nations offering to help the gang-ridden Caribbean nation. He endorsed the ability of Kenyan police to carry out the mission, emphasizing that measures to ensure the preparedness of the police had been taken. Directly responding to concerns that Kenyans shared, he assured Kenyans that the vote of confidence had been given by the UN resolution after Kenya proved capable of handling various peace missions.
On the 2nd of October 2023, the United Nations Security Council approved the deployment of a multinational security support operation to Haiti. As a responsible member of the international community, Kenya gave indication of its availability to consider contributing to this act of international solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Haiti. Based on a thorough professional assessment and analysis, I want to confirm the readiness of our National Police Service to join in this international effort, subject to parliamentary approval, as provided for in our Constitution. And in line with this, yesterday, the National Security Council endorsed the deployment, Cabinet ratified the decision, and the Executive has conveyed the request to Parliament for consideration. I look forward to an expeditious consideration of this request in the light of the dire situation in Haiti. Unsurprisingly, and in view of our democratic nature, this matter has generated public interest, largely informed and driven by some misconceptions and lack of information. The mission is multinational in nature. The security mission to Haiti is mandated by a UN Security Council Resolution 2699 of 2023, which enjoyed unanimous approval. The resolution endorses Kenya to lead and coordinate this multinational mission. This vote of confidence underscores the stature of our nation as a respected member of the international community. Our participation in this mission contributes to our renowned anchor role in contributing to international peace and security, a commitment underscored by this administration. We have received very strong support from across the world as countries continue to make their contribution to this mission.
President Ruto has said the government has committed to increase its contribution to the Kenya Defence Forces. He was speaking today during the commemoration of KDF that was held at Embakasi Garrison in Nairobi, which also was attended by Cabinet Secretary for Defence Aden Duale, as they recognized and presented awards to KDF soldiers who performed exceptionally in their duties, pointing out that the government will build 9,000 housing units in 3 barracks for the officers.
In the year October 2011, when our soldiers bravely launched Operation Linda Inchi. In the face of daunting challenges, they stood tall, their resolve unwavering, recognizing the importance of their sacrifice and to engrave the monumental operation into the annals of our history.
Our neighborhood's security and stability and development is our security and prosperity. Our continent's peace and growth is our safety and progress. Working together, therefore, is strategic common sense at all levels. Solidarity, goodwill, and good neighborliness are components of the best security strategy. This understanding drives our spirit of peacemaking, peace building, and peacekeeping, and the standards of performance which have earned our defense forces respect locally and abroad.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua says that the government is collaborating with members of parliament, governors, and other leaders in a bid to improve institutions of higher learning, and as well as TVETs. Gachagua joined attendees at All Kalau Catholic Parish for prayers and funds drive for development in the area. Gachagua said the churches and other religious organizations play an important role in shaping the nation, contributing to socio-economic development of the education and health sectors. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua also visited Mawingo Girls Secondary School, reiterating that competency-based curriculums need a lot of infrastructure and resources for them to succeed. Further, Gachagua discussed the developments of roads and various infrastructure in All Kalau and Nyandarua County in general.
Mambo ya hapa All Kalau, mambo ya sewage ilikuwa imekwama kwa muda mrefu. Tumeisukuma sasa, imefika 95%. Mheshimiwa Keraho umesema vizuri, tulikuwa na wewe kwa kamati ya barabara katika bunge. Na kuna wale waliwachwa nje kwa implementation ya hiyo project. Utakuja ndio tuketi chini na wale wenye hiyo project, tufanye review of the design. Tuone zile adjustments zinaweza fanywa, hiyo kazi ikamilike. Rais wetu William Ruto akuje, atufungulie rasmi, ndio hii municipal ya All Kalau ikae vile inatakikana. Ya pili pia, kuna hizi barabara zetu za hapa township, mimi najua vile ulipigana na macontractor, 4.6 kilometers sinasonga. Kama kuna pahali imekwama ukuje, ndio niweke jack nipige 4-wheel itembee haraka. Ndio pia zizo tukuje tuzindue siweze kukaa ile njia inatakikana.
Let's take a short breather. We'll be back with more of our news stories. Don't go too far. You're watching Hope TV Newswatch.
My best part about being a Hope FM listener was Hope Through the Night. My radio was always on at night, just worshiping and getting the sermons on the top of every hour. And it really made me a stronger worshiper. It made me a stronger worshiper. My best part about being a Hope FM staff has to be treasure hunt with the boys and girls every Saturday morning, being Auntie Rhoda. Oh, I just loved teaching the children. There's a child who wrote in her composition, she was writing about her family, and she wrote one of her aunties is Auntie Rhoda. I was so happy because I'd never met her, but they knew me as their auntie, and just teaching them in the ways of the Lord. So I really thank God for every moment I spent at Hope FM, and even for now, being impacted as a listener.
Hope TV is where you look and live, with an excellent selection of the best Christian programming consisting of local and international content, of inspirational stories, talk shows, Bible commentary, youth, health shows, children entertainment, contemporary gospel music, extended times of worship, live broadcast, news, movies, drama, Christian ministry programs, and so much more. Hope TV is another quality service from Christ is the Answer Ministries, with over 45% of authentic and credible local content every week. Hope TV is a sister station to Hope FM, Kenya's leading Christian radio station, with footprints across the country. Tune in to Hope TV, where you look and live.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Sindio?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcast?
Really? Even Meet of the One?
Yeah. I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
Oh, no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live. In order to keep hope alive in the airwaves, Hope Media has a couple of initiatives. Friends of Hope. Friends of Hope is you and I forming a team of well-wishers and volunteers who give in cash and kind to support in spreading the gospel at Hope Media. Currently, Hope Media is running a campaign under Friends of Hope dubbed 100 for 1. Through the campaign, Hope Media is asking Hope FM and Hope TV listeners and viewers to give just 100 shillings in order to reach one more soul with the message of hope and the gospel. Engage with us on our social media platforms at Hope FM Live and at Hope TV Kenya. Kuwa rafiki mso leo.
Welcome back. You're watching Newswatch with me, Joy Mochache. Engage with me on Facebook at Hope TV Kenya, on Instagram and X, formerly Twitter. Find us at HopeTV_KE. Let me know what you think of our bulletin and any other stories you'd like to share on the same. President Ruto is expected to travel to the People's Republic of China this evening for a 3-day official visit that will underscore the robust bilateral relations between Kenya and China. The visit will also highlight Kenya's participation in the Third Belt and Road Initiative, which is a forum that brings together world leaders in Beijing for talks on cooperation and partnerships. The talks will also emphasize the infrastructure development and enhanced connectivity across continents and societies. Azimio la Umoja leader Raila Odinga has heavily criticized the lack of security witnessed in some parts of Kitui County. Speaking today during the Thanksgiving ceremony for Kitui Senator Enoch Wambia Kio, Raila has called upon the government to ensure there is peace and security, condemning recent clashes along the Kitui-Tana River border that led to the death of 12 people, destruction of property last month. Odinga has called upon Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki to deal swiftly with cases of insecurity in the region.
Kutekeleza wajibu kwa upande ya maendeleo. Bila maendeleo hakuna haja ya kuwa na serikali. Sasa leo hii iko mambo matatu. Kwanza mambo ya amani. Kama kuna amani hatuwezi kuwa na maendeleo. Na hapa mnajua kuna shida ambayo mko naye hapa, ni wale watu ambao wanatoka ngambo ile nyingine, wanakuja na ngamia, wanavuka mpaka, wanaingia pande hii na wanakuja na masilaha, wanapiga watu na kuua watu. Sio ni kweli? Sio ni kweli? Mara mingi sana tumesikia maneno hapa, watu wamepigwa hapa Kitui, manaka nakuta mtu ambaye hana silaha yoyote na anavamia na anaanza kupiga na wanaua watu. Na serikali iko hapa. Tunajua wale ambao wanahusika. Najua kwamba yule waziri wa mambo ya ulinzi vile anahusika. Manake yeye vile ako na ngamia yake. Wewe unakuja hapa. Unapiga kwa watu hapa ovyo.
Lady Pastor Dorcas Rigathi has said that youth need skills that will connect them to their dreams and destinies so that they can be people of substance. She said this during the groundbreaking ceremony of Rehab and Wellness Center at Rumuruti, Laikipia County. Pastor Rigathi emphasized the need for a 360-degree turnaround of youth's lives through rehabilitation and giving them tools that they can use to improve their lives, such as being able to find employment, entrepreneurship skills, and having families of their own.
Nyinyi ni watu muhimu zaidi kwangu na kwa hii dunia. Mukikaa hapa munapoteza potential kubwa sana kwa sababu economy ya Kenya inagojea nyinyi. Mnajua huyu Daudi alikuwa na watu wake walikuwa kama nyinyi hivyo vitu. Na alikuwa mfalme. Alikuwa na watu wanaitwa watu ovyo ovyo. Watu walikuwa na mashida, deni, nini, mambo mingi. Na hao ndio ilikuwa kikosi cha Daudi ambacho kilikaa katika Israeli yeye akiwa mfalme. Kwa hivyo hata nyinyi ni jeshi ya hii nchi hii nchi mkikaa hapa. Ni lazima mubadilike, ambao 300 children wanakaa kama wao ni wafungwa na hao sio wafungwa. Hata nitaenda kuona na hawa mama pia. Kwa sababu ukisikia sasa watoto 300 ambaye hawana hatia na wako ndani ya njera. Sasa hii nchi lazima tubadilishe mawazo, and perhaps we need to think as clergy, kama hawa watoto tutakuwa tukifanya namna gani? Tunaweza kutafuta shule ambayo hawa watoto wanaweza kaa. Tunaweza kuwa na mahali ambao hawa watoto wanaweza kuwa wanakaa badala ya kukaa kwa ile environment ambayo sio mzuri.
Thank you so much for choosing us to update you. We wish you a blessed night ahead from us here at Hope TV. My name is Joy Mochache.